Today is the fourth episode.
Yes.
And about how we make the first $1 million. And today we're going to be talking about giving more value to people. So
Giving value to more people.
Giving value to a lot of people. Okay? So the way that you start making more money is not only chasing the money, right? Mm-hmm. Any entrepreneur, we don't chase money. Mm-hmm. We don't chase profits. You know how they call it, right? Oh, that person's only chasing profits. No. Every entrepreneur
that becomes successful,
mm-hmm. The only way that they can become successful is adding value. Whether you're adding value by a new product, whether you're adding value by a new service, you're adding value to people. The moment you give value to people, you're going to make more money. So your thoughts?
Yeah, of course, because what I see that it was a main area of improvement from the very beginning of we going from making $50,000 a year to $100,000 a year, then going $500,000, $750,000, $1 million, was the amount of value, real value, that we were bringing to the community or to people that we had around. So initially we tend to think, I'm exchanging my time for a service or for a product. But I think that when you realize that if you are fixing a bigger problem in society, that's what brings more income. So things that I think that really spike our income was rather than we focusing only on we generate income for ourselves and we making income ourselves and selling products, we started to grow a team and we started to bringing more value to people by teaching them how to sell too.
That's right.
So then you're solving a big issue in society that is not necessary. There's so many people without a job. There's so many people that need to generate more income. So when you're helping a lot of more people to resolve those issues, then therefore you make more income. Does it make sense?
I love our industry. Mm-hmm. Look, we choose the insurance and financial services, right? Mm-hmm. And I find out what life insurance do to families. The families get, you're doing something for the society. The same with the financial services, the index annuity, all the type of products that we offer to families, right? Mm-hmm. Which is great. And I find out that I was helping a lot of families. And I wanted to help more. I wanted to do more sales. I wanted to help. And there was a time that I would say, we can only help this amount of families.
You right? And I personally. Yeah. We went through that transition that we were like, you and I, and we had a shop with our assistants, and we were like running on all speed, all cylinders, like every day we were in front of clients. But
you have a limit.
You have a limit.
You have a limit.
And then if you get sick, you
don't sell.
You don't sell. You
sell.
gotta or if you go on vacation,
correct. So the only way to offer more products was to have more agents. Mm-hmm. And the moment you have more agents, the product is moving more. You have more distributors. It's like McDonald's. McDonald's, let's just say McDonald's want to sell more burgers. They don't say, let me cook more burgers. They said, let me have more outlets. Let me have more locations. And Starbucks doesn't say, I want to sell more coffee. They don't say, let me make more coffee. No, they open more locations everywhere. So what we wanted to do is, we want to sell more. We want to have more production. We were from producing a couple hundred policies a month to having thousands of policies every single month.
We went from producing like 10, 20 a month, you and I personally.
To thousands,
because now we had agents.
You have agents. So the idea is, the idea of giving more value, whatever value you give, whether it's something you need to talk to somebody and you're adding value to somebody.
I mean, what it was great while we did that, because that was a transitioning year or two. And I remember just feeling so great about the fact that we went from just being able to touch a few families a year, because we were barely like able to touch 1, 2, 3 families a day. This is if we're hustling like hardcore, which that's what we were doing. We went from that to we being able to serve within a span of 2 years. We were serving thousands of families a year initially, right? So initially we went from like 200 families a year together, you and I, we went to 1,000, 2,000 a year, and now we are 2,000 a month. So that was pretty cool to see the amount of value that we were bringing to so many more people with these products and services?
So what you're solving for? You're solving for value. You're not solving for income.
Yeah.
When you're solving a problem, the moment how entrepreneurs make money, they make money by solving a problem. There was a problem with communication, so they created the phone. There was a problem with you're solving a big problem, which is communication. You want to create. You're solving a big problem regarding. I don't know if you're solving a problem because there is no places to eat food in a place, and then you have a restaurant. You're solving a problem, and you're gonna get paid based on that solving of that problem. If we are solving a problem because we're bringing entrepreneurs and salespeople and independent contractors and people who want to open their own agencies, and they are looking for something right now in the market, and I'm solving that issue, we are gonna get paid. Meaning, the more value you give to families is by solving a problem, and the more value you give, if you give value to one person, you give value to more people, you're gonna get paid more. The same with the speakers. You know, a speaker can do a topic, right? They can speak in front of 10 people. Some speakers can do 100 people. Some people can do thousands of people. Some people can do videos on YouTube and reach out to millions and millions of people. Who's gonna get paid more?
I guess the one that's going to reach out millions of people
There
on
you
YouTube
go.
because it's changing millions
Or
of people's
YouTube or in
life.
person or whatever.
Or in person, yeah.
So the idea is, how many people can you reach out?
But I think where we come from too, we come from a place where that's odd though. To you, like when, I guess this is my advice in general, like on like what I wanted people to get out of this segment is that where we come from the thinking that was wrong, that was weird, that was like, what do you mean? I'm supposed to just work out with my own efforts. And that's why it took us so long to going from we were employees to open a business, 6 years in business and just generating value directly to clients and a couple of agents to finally we thinking bigger and thinking like, no, let me help more people. Let me reach out to more people. Like it's not because you don't do it because of the money. You're doing it realistically because you want to solve a big problem in the community. So we had to go through that transition in our mind. But what would you say for you? What do you think it was that breakthrough? Because the first 3 years, 6 years of our career, I remember thinking, I don't know if I can lead people. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if I should do it. Like it's a lot of that going in your mind because you're coming from however old you are. I was 25 years old when I started wanted to run a business, right? So in my mind, I grew up thinking my income is supposed to be linear. I'm supposed to go to an employee, he pays me, and that's how I was brought up, right?
Robert Kiyosaki talks about this, okay? He says you can be an employee, you can be self-employed, you can have a business, you can be a business owner, or you can become an investor. Somebody who's an employee gives a certain type of value, right? Somebody who's a self-employed serves directly to somebody, right? If I don't sell, I don't make money. Somebody who becomes an investor, they invested the money, right? But somebody who becomes a business owner, they're trying to reach out people through systems, whether he's there or not. The person who's, let's just say, McDonald's get a lot of black eye, right? But McDonald's feeds 6% of the population in the world. There is more McDonald's than Catholic churches. McDonald's have recruited more people. There is more people working at McDonald's than in the army of the United States.
Wow.
There are more people working at McDonald's than soldiers. How crazy that is.
That's crazy,
okay?
yeah.
So McDonald's serves a purpose for people who like to get into the franchise business. And it's also giving some people, it's so easy for them to get some food. Well, I'm just not agreeing on if it is good food or not good food. I'm just telling you that they are solving a problem. The same with the Starbucks. You can go to Starbucks anytime, and you can get the same well, for me it's really good, okay? Some people don't. I'm gonna get into no debate on a Starbucks. But I like Starbucks.
We love Starbucks. We're Starbucks
Okay?
people. Yeah.
I'm a coffeeholic.
Yeah.
And I like it just the way that they make it. And they were able to do it. You know, at Starbucks.
I love the way that they make it and also the products that you buy there. Like whatever food, like if you're anywhere in the world, you know that the quality of small snacks that you're gonna find is gonna be great.
So convenient.
Like,
They're so
convenient. Yeah.
You know how Starbucks got started? Because Howard Schultz, Howard Schultz is the CEO, and he was working at a Starbucks. Starbucks existed.
Okay.
And he was working there. He was an entrepreneur.
Okay.
And Starbucks sent him to go to a trip to go to Italy, so he could learn about the culture of Italy. So he sees how people sit down, have their coffee, enjoy their coffee. You've been in Italy.
Yeah.
The people take their time to actually drink their coffee and enjoy the aroma, the smell and everything. There is a tradition.
Yeah.
So he comes back. He says, we need to do the same over here. We need to make, for him to sell coffee was a happiness. They make people happy when they drink
do.
their coffee.
I am so happy when I go to Starbucks.
So he learned that in Italy.
Okay.
So he comes back, he picks the idea, they say no. And then
They said no?
They say no, you're crazy. You know, that's not gonna work over here in the US. People
Are
don't sit
you
down to
kidding
drink
me?
coffee. Yes.
They said people wouldn't sit down to drink coffee in the United States.
Yes, because there's always on a rush, right? And then he goes, I'm gonna start my own company. He started his own coffee. Then Starbucks goes through difficulty financially, okay? And they call Howard Schultz. Hey, listen, we want to sell it.
No way.
They want to sell it. You didn't know the story?
I didn't know the story.
We want to sell it. So Howard Schultz, okay, I'm gonna buy. I don't know. It was not a lot of money. It was not a couple $1 million. So he buys a Starbucks, becomes the owner of a Starbucks, and then he changed the entire dynamic of a Starbucks. So for him, for Howard Schultz, Starbucks was a place to have fun, a place to happiness, a place to get close to each other. And they changed the entire culture of Starbucks, and now they became a Starbucks. It's everywhere. Just one idea, one dream.
Wow.
He wanted to add value to people. Starbucks started like that. If you think Coca-Cola,
It's crazy, Starbucks though. How many are every corner? And
it's in every corner.
they'll
The same with
pack the
Coca-Cola.
house.
Coca-Cola
But they-
doesn't sell.
We'll go to Coca-Cola, but let me tell you
sugar water.
let me tell you about Starbucks too. That it's crazy. The solution that they bring is not only coffee and happiness, but just if you travel, it's so freaking convenient for you to get your water, your coffee, snacks. Even for kids, they even have snacks for kids if you're traveling.
I'm gonna
It's
tell
crazy.
you, I would when a Starbucks at the beginning, oh my gosh, a Starbucks coffee, but it's so convenient, and they don't change. I hope that they stay like that because Starbucks was going the wrong direction, in my opinion. But I believe that they came back, and
They did, yeah. You're right.
They're doing a great job, and that's what they sell. Starbucks, they don't sell coffee.
My mom can stand it though.
Yes,
My-
I know.
My mom is like, why am I going to drink coffee from a cardboard?
That's
I
right.
need to actually drink it from the actual ceramic.
That's right, but
cup.
Starbucks doesn't sell coffee. They sell a moment. They sell happiness.
That
They
moment,
sell
yeah, you're right.
status. They sell something else. That's why they add value in that way. So you need to find how you add value into your business. We're talking about Coca-Cola. What does Coca-Cola sells? You know what Coca-Cola sells? In their advertisement, they sell smile. They sell actually happy. Coke makes you happy. Do you remember they have a smile and everything? They put your name
Right,
and everything.
yeah,
Coca-Cola makes you happy. Like Red Bull. Red Bull
not
gives
a
you what?
Coca-Cola fan. Wings.
Wings. See, what is Red Bull? I mean, Red Bull gives you wings. What a great marketing idea.
I have no opinion about both of them because I'm not a big consumer, but
Yeah, but I'm telling you, people drink, I want to drink a Coke because I'm going to be happy. People drink, let me have some Red Bull because Red Bull gives me wings.
but I think that this.
By the way, one more thing. I'm sorry to interrupt. We're talking about McDonald's. What is the name of the meal for the kids?
Happy Meal.
Happy Meal.
You're right.
Happy Meal. It's a place for you to be happy. That's the value that they have. Go
What
ahead.
did we do? Let's talk about the stuff that we did during that transition to actually grow our business and duplicate our business, because we did do a transition of that, like creating a culture, creating a theme, like what do we stand for? We even came out with a name for a presentation. Like there were several things that we did that created a culture, an environment for people to want to belong to our team and be part of our team and our company and be proud to represent. A lot of that came into place in order for us to attract a team and actually be able to provide more services.
The other day we did you remember, we did something for couples. right? We like couples. That's the value that we add. How couples can be in business. So we did an event for couples, and we did a Zoom for couples, and couples spoke and they told the story of what it is to work with couples. That's the way that we can add value. Yeah, we can add value with doing all things, but one of the value that we add is how many couples out there would like to learn how to run business together. So that is adding value. The more value you give, the more money you're going to make.
That is true.
Awesome. So add value to more people, the more money you're gonna make. If you add value to one person, that's what you're gonna make. 10 people, you make more, 100,000, millions, you're gonna get, eventually, and the byproduct of adding value is making more money and growing your business. So with that being said, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, subscribe, and post the comments if you want any other topic that you want us to talk about.